words there.
Fuck it.
There's no words on it.
Fuck it.
We'll do it live.
Fuck it.
I've never seen that.
Fucking thing sucks. There's no words there.
I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. What? Go. I can't do it.
Fuck it.
Go. I can't do it.
Fuck it.
Go. I can't do it.
Fuck it.
Go. I can't do it.
Thanks again for watching.
Fuck it.
There's no words on it.
And we're on the air. And I think I've lost Empty Without Brain there. Anyway, welcome to the third last hour now. And just to let everyone know, we did reach the $1,800 just as we went.
Yeah, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He's there. Yep. So we reached the $1,800 just before we went off air. We're talking to Jeff now, and it looks like he is going to do it for the show tomorrow. So everyone tune into the Atheist Experience for that. But on to this hour, and my co-host, Empty Without Brain.
Hey, alright, guys.
All right.
Good morning.
And very special guest, c0ct0pus Prime. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, it's great to have you.
Yeah, can't wait.
I enjoyed that intro.
It seemed so obvious when I was putting them together.
Oh yeah, that's pretty perfect. Bill O'Reilly's he's a clown, and he does such a good job of coming off as the rational one, because often the people he's talking about are even more clownish than he is.
Yeah.
That's basically his trick right there, is to talk about or to people that are even crazier than him, to have himself appear like the rational one.
Yeah.
And like occasionally like take a slightly not so conservative stance so that people think he's truly fair and balanced. He's tricked my parents. My parents think that he is truly open-minded and straddles both sides, liberal and conservative, and blah 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 blah. They don't understand that he's just a complete conservative hack.
All right, because that's one question I was going to ask. So, do you think he's actually for real, Bill O'Reilly, or do you think he is putting on an act?
It's hard to tell once you. I think that maybe originally, because originally he was doing that. What was it called? A Current Affair.
Yeah.
Which is where that clip is from, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't necessarily think. I think it was an act in the beginning, but once you do an act for years and years and years, maybe it does become you. I don't think Rush Limbaugh always believed the crap that he says, but I do believe that he believes most of the crap that comes out of his mouth. He might go have certain times where he says, I know I'm talking bullshit, but I would say that most of the time they believe the crap that's coming out of their mouths. That you tell a lie long enough and it becomes true, and that's true for everybody. I mean, I've realized with myself, I'll tell a story, and then I'll notice, if I'm still telling the same story 5 years later, it's gotten it's like that game of telephone where you whisper something to someone's ear, and you can lose track of lying without even understanding it. And I think that's a very real possibility for Bill O'Reilly, Rush Limbaugh, Glenn Beck, people of that ilk.
Yeah.
So who's your most hated figure on Fox News? Is it Bill or someone else?
Oh no, it's not Bill O'Reilly.
Right.
I certainly cannot stand the Fox and Friends crew. Brian Kilmeade and Douchey and what's her name, the stupid blonde bimbo, Gretchen Carlson.
Yeah.
I cannot stand that crew, and I think it's because they're trying to pull off like the Good Morning Today thing, but then they have all these ideologies to push and defend. They have to, they're constantly defending Christianity like crazy, and it seems like they don't do that quite as much in the primetime viewing. I think they understand that the people that are watching Fox News first thing in the morning, they don't watch anything else. They're coming to Fox News to hear what they want to hear, and they give them what they want to hear. And I cannot stand Fox and Friends. Glenn Beck was terrible, but he's gone. I really don't like Stuart Varney, who's mostly on Fox Business. He's a smarmy douchebag, and I can't stand his ass. But he's the one that was saying that Europeans are essentially pagan losers, and he's British. He's fucking British. He says Europeans are pagan losers with a British accent. It was like totally facepalm worthy.
Oh God, I want to hit him. The hell.
open. You can't hit him with a closed fist. It has to be an open hand slap because you can't hit a bitch.
Fair point. Oh, Christ.
Yeah, pretty much. Christ indeed. Even he can't help us now.
Yeah.
We're screwed.
Yes, we are all fucked. I've been talking to people, and personally, I don't think that the U.S. will make it like another, let's say, 70 or 80 years, especially at the rate it's going. And that's being very generous. A lot of other people only give it 20 to 30 years before all of this bullshit just collapses, especially if conservatives and Republicans keep getting their way. I am sure you guys have heard here in Louisiana, we have school books now that teach that evolution is false because we have the Loch Ness Monster,
Yeah,
which
we've
is
heard of
proof,
it.
it's proof that people and dinosaurs have lived together.
What the hell?
Yeah, I mean that's real, and when we try and fight things like that, they're like, "Oh, religious persecution! You are persecuting the Christians. Why aren't you going after Muslims?" Well, it's because Muslims aren't putting their fairy tale bullshit in the textbooks and trying to promote Jesus and Christian creationism like you are. They always say the atheists defend Muslims, but it's Christians fight Muslims so much that we don't really have to fight them. What we have to fight is the Christians who are trying to force their bullshit views on everybody else. It's the same idea of if I don't like drinking, my power should be that I don't have to drink. I shouldn't be able to force other people not to drink. I don't like the color green. Therefore, I don't buy things and clothes and wear clothes that are the color green. It should not give me the power to tell other people that they cannot wear the color green.
Yeah. I think Zulu couldn't establish that, the Loch Ness Monster does not exist. He's from Scotland, so...
Yeah, completely.
Oh, bullshit. Bullshit. Prove it. Prove he doesn't exist.
I was going to ask, how much Fox News do you have to watch to, like, make one video? Like, do you...
You have no idea. It's terrible.
Do you actually have to...
I'll have
That must
to watch,
be depressing.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I have to watch probably 2 to 3 hours worth before I'll find a clip that I want to talk about. I have gotten better with it. Like, when I first started, I'd actually watch Fox News on the TV. And that was brutal. Now I've gotten better with like finding clips, and I just have to watch a shitload of them before I find one I want to talk about or that's worth talking about. I don't know if you guys have seen any of my blog TVs lately. I've been doing all the videos that I didn't have time or patience or whatever to make video responses to them. I've been hitting them up, doing responses live on my blog TV. So that's how I've been kind of clearing out, because I had dozens and dozens of videos that I wanted to do commentary on, but I just don't have the time, and editing takes a long time. I work a lot, so like I said, I got home about, I don't know if everyone else heard me, I got home about 10 minutes before I was supposed to be on, and I like rushed home, sat down, and I couldn't find the damn message that with the it was terrible.
All right. Well, thanks for getting here anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
this is for the homeless, right?
Atheists helping the homeless.
Yeah, so I'm down for that. I'm always down for that. I'm the kind of guy that when I go into the store and the guy's asking for $1, I say no. But then I buy some beer. And on the way out, I give him a beer. Because we all know that's what he was going to spend it on anyway, damn it.
Yeah. I think perhaps the most painful series of videos I watched from you was the one with Wendy Wright.
Right is wrong. Everyone says that.
Yeah.
It was... I said it at the very beginning. I said I knew it was going to be a long video series. I knew it was going to be extremely painful to get through because I almost broke my monitor watching the original. and I'm like dead serious. Yeah. I got so frustrated with that empty
10 parts.
Yeah, I put up the full thing, all 10 parts together, and it was 2 hours and 15 minutes, I think.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was ridiculous, and that I don't know how anyone can make it through. Most of the comments I get are like, "I made it through 10 minutes, and I cannot take any more," and I don't blame them at all.
See, I can't recall how far did you get with the Ann Coulter book? Because I don't. You didn't last.
I had to stop because I only got like 3, 4, maybe 5 pages in, and I had done an hour and a half worth of material. And so I figured that if I did the whole book, it would consume like a full week's worth of videos at least.
5 pages. Like how many hours?
I did I think there's 5 parts to the Coulter Corner series, and each of those is roughly, we'll say, an average of about 12 minutes. So
Shit.
I did about an hour on 5, but it's like, you know, reading out of the book was about 5 minutes, and the other 55 minutes was just like trying. She would say so much. It's that idea that it only takes a second for someone to shit on the floor, but it takes a lot longer for someone else to clean it up. And she would say so much stupid shit in such a short period of time that it required so much, just not even debunking, just common sense arguments against her stupid shit. I guess she expects people that agree with her to buy her book, and nobody to listen to her if they don't agree. And if they do, they're just liberals. And her big old conservative Adam's apple know better.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, fuck.
I was going to say, so what actually got you motivated to do these videos, the whole Fuck Fox News series?
My original channel was just c0ct0pus, not c0ct0pus Prime, and it got suspended for still slightly unknown reasons. I believe it's because I had my channel listed as a non-profit.
Okay.
Well, I mean, and then YouTube didn't used to care about that. And then all of a sudden they cared, and instead of giving you a warning and saying you have to change this or we're going to change it for you or anything like that, they just suspended all the channels. So I lost my entire channel, had to start a fresh one. Kind of worked out for me because I got like some shout outs for some people. I ended up getting more subscribers. I think I had like 1,500 subscribers when I lost my channel, and now I'm 19,000 plus. So it worked out in my favor. But it started off as, you know, I used to make a lot of videos on different subjects, but a lot to do with atheism. And then there was a Fox News clip with Michelle Malkin and Gretchen Carlson, the Fox News and Friends, and they were just bashing on atheists. And I made a video, you know, response to it in the style that I do, where I showed some of them and then I respond to it. And that video was extremely well accepted, and it earned me like a lot of subscribers overnight. And so I figured I'd make it into a series, and I figured I'd do maybe 5 of them. But it kind of took off, and people kept begging for more and more. And you'll see that the first few of them, they're not. The first one was all right, but I was mainly just pissed off. I wasn't making a whole lot of great arguments or points. And then by like the 8th or 9th one, I had that shit down pat. Some of my favorite ones are in the teens, like the Fuck Fox News, like from 11 to like 18 or 19, were some really good old ones. And I eventually did stop doing it. I think I put out like 60 of them or something like that. And it's not that I stopped doing Fox News videos, it's that I figured that numbering them had become kind of tedious, that I could just say the subject without the number in the front. And, you know, it's still Fuck Fox News, it's just without Fuck Fox News in the title.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So
you sound really stoned.
Yeah, it's 4 o'clock in the morning where I am.
Oh, you poor bastard. Well, here, I'm going to go ahead and just toke up a big fat bowl here. And then I'll feel like you feel, and we can all be in the same boat.
Yeah, I'm not alone.
Remember, if I don't like the color green, it means you can't wear the color green. And if I don't like marijuana, it means you can't smoke marijuana. I don't like alcohol, it means you can't drink. And if I don't like godless heathens, it means your kid's got to pray in school.
How dare you?
Oh, come on. To the one true God. Don't sentence your kids to hell, you unkind atheist.
It's more fun down there.
I'm telling you, can you imagine how boring heaven would be for us? Like, seriously, can you imagine the kind of douchebags that would be up there? Supposedly, we got, like,
that would be my hell, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Jerry Falwell. Him alone.
God, no.
If he's in heaven, that's not a heaven I want to be in. And the idea that they can threaten me with a hell that they say Christopher Hitchens is in, I'm cool. Make sure I get a ticket for that. I don't care. God. Burning forever can't be all that bad. I'm just kidding. I get a little burn on my finger, and it hurts like hell. I can't imagine burning for eternity, and that's probably why they came up with such a bullshit freaking punishment to scare the shit out of everybody. Because who wants to burn for even a minute, much less eternity? Yeah. And if you can burn for eternity for something that you can't even help, like your sexual orientation or something like that, or being raised into the wrong religion, Fuck that God. That's not a God I would worship anyway. That's what I always say.
Apparently, we're all born with sin. So the moment we pop out of our mother's vagina is immediately a sinful baby, a sinful person, just because a man ate a fucking apple. That makes perfect sense.
His old lady ate the apple, but here's the best part. God puts two people that don't know any fucking better in a garden.
Yeah.
He could have put the tree of knowledge outside of the garden, but he put it in the garden so he could test them if they would obey him. But he didn't give them the sense to know that there would be consequence if they didn't obey him. He then also allowed Lucifer, in the form of a snake, in the garden to tempt his stupid little experiment. And now, because he has... I mean, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You put two dumb people in a place, you say, eat whatever you want except this, and then you let the most tempting creature in the world, in the universe, Satan, in there to tempt them when they don't know that he doesn't have their best interests at heart, and then you use that as an excuse to say we're all sinners. I mean, anyone that believes in that shit is got some serious logical growing up to do.
Yeah. I just don't understand that, really. I just think, hang on, and... I'd love to see this raised on Fox News, just told them, you believe apparently we deserve poverty, AIDS, cancer, and to die through horrible shit just because a man had a fucking apple for being a
But they won't admit that. You don't understand that it's out of our control. We don't understand God's, whatever. What we don't understand God's plans. We can't question God's motives because he's God and we're us. And when God kills people, he's allowed to because he's God. Yeah. Whereas when people do it, that's another one of my favorite things is the argument that like atheists are immoral or murdering, drug abusing, baby eating, anal copulating. We're just terrible in every conceivable way.
Yeah.
But but if you're a Christian, by the way, I think we're featured right now. Our viewers went sky high.
Yeah, so, well, just to say to all the new viewers, just go down below and give to the charity Atheists Helping the Homeless. It's well worth it. Awesome. And we're live right now with c0ct0pus Prime and Empty Without Brain and myself, Zulu Fright Runner.
Hello.
Yep.
Hello, all. Now give some money to the homeless while we bash God.
Yeah.
We're doing good things while we do bad things.
Yeah.
It balances out somehow.
Oh, yeah.
If it's an atheist charity to feed the homeless, are we feeding them babies? I'm just curious.
Yeah. Oh, God. No.
Anyhow, I was making a point about how Fox News would not address any real logical arguments against their religion because they have a base that they're trying to appeal to.
Yeah.
Have you guys make videos on YouTube or whatever? Have you ever been scared of pissing off the people that subscribe to you? Because that idea has never really crossed my mind that like people might disagree with me, therefore I should not say anything. Like if you expect people you subscribe to on YouTube to agree with them on like every issue ever, you're fooling yourself and you're asking to have your heart broken. People are all different. I've disagreed with people that I thought I agreed with more than anyone, and then there's been something we disagree on. If you can find someone that agrees with you on everything and every level, I almost wouldn't want to hang out with that person. It's just not interesting.
Yeah, I can see what you mean by that. Yeah. Someone saying yes and nodding their head just wouldn't really.
Every time, like. If I show a buddy of mine that likes metal and I show him some new metal and he just loves every single thing that I show him, that's kind of like, come on now. Eventually I want you to be like, nah, this is shit. Show me something else.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I don't know what you like and what you don't like if you just pretend to like everything. God damn it.
Oh, fuck.
Anyway, dude, it totally sounds like you're about to fall asleep. I'm going to have to take another hit here.
No, I've just been pretty shit this week as well. No, my grandmother's died and everything, and been spending with my granddad. Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
Don't be soft, dude. As far as I'm concerned, if there is a God, my nan's up there kicking the fucking shit into him right now.
There you go. I mean, well, death is the price you pay for life. There's no such thing as living without, everything that is alive must experience death. From the biggest, mightiest, brightest star to the, lowliest, smallest earthworm. The price of life is always death. And the sooner, it doesn't mean you can't grieve for someone's death. It doesn't mean you can't miss them where they're gone. But it's an understanding of... it's just the way it is. And everything that's alive is going to die, and the more you love it, the harder it is to let it go. But accepting it it's rough. It's fucking rough, man. My parents are quite old, and I don't know what I'm going to do when I lose my dad.
No,
I just don't even want to think about it.
No, that's the thing. You can never prepare yourself for it.
Yeah, how are you supposed to prepare? I guess maybe if they go into a coma and then they come out of it, you've prepared yourself. But really, there's no way to prepare for someone you love dying. Be it a pet or a family member, a friend, someone like Christopher Hitchens. I teared up when I got the news. I teared up when I found out that he had the cancer, and I teared up mainly because I knew that such a strong-minded individual his body was gonna be what let him down, and not only that, but then the people of faith would use it as an argument against atheism, as if people of faith having cancer is an argument against religion. You understand?
Yeah,
there are some shitty people out there.
Oh no, it was quite cowardly what they did. They did the similar thing. You know what they did to Charles Darwin, saying that he repented just before he died on his deathbed. They did that to Christopher Hitchens as well. I just thought,
and deathbed conversion. Except for Christopher Hitchens knew that was coming, and he said that he would. I'm sorry, I got something just fucking crawled on my elbow and freaked me out. No, but he said that people are going to say that it's going to be untrue, and even if I do say something in my moment of death, that it's not of clear and rational thought.
Yeah.
It's me with my brain grasping for life, and I might say some crazy shit, but while I'm sitting here rationally thinking, I will never believe in that shit. God, Shohei, what are you doing? Sorry, it's my dog. He's scaring the shit out of me.
Right. There's someone in the chat.
Just barely sniffing my elbows, and it's freaking me out.
Yeah, we've got someone in the chat room asking, how did you come up with your username?
c0ct0pus. There's a band called Crotch Duster, and I was showing a friend of mine some of their music, and as I was showing him a song called c0ct0pus, he said, "What's the name of the song?" And I said, "c0ct0pus," and he didn't hear me correctly, and he repeated back c0ct0pus. And I thought that was fucking hilarious, so I used that as a screen. And then when my first channel got suspended, I didn't want to do like c0ct0pus 2 or anything like that. So I thought real hard, and I thought c0ct0pus Prime sounds a lot like Optimus Prime, and it would still be somewhat cool. Plus, I have a secondary channel, so this is my Prime channel. So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. There's another question. If you hate the colour green so much, what do you think of Ireland?
Oh, fuck Ireland.
There you go, Kitch.
There you go. Let's see. Ireland. What can I say about Ireland? NRA. Catholicism. Potatoes. Whiskey. What else can you say about Ireland?
Guinness.
Guinness. There we go. Oh, bro, I drank so many car bombs the other night. It was like a Protestant war.
Yeah.
Get it? Come on, that's hilarious. Is it too soon in Ireland to make car bomb joke? You know what a car bomb over here is? We call it a car bomb when you have a Guinness and a Bailey's. It's called a car bomb.
DPR Jones has a question for you.
Oh God, is it? No, DPR, I'm not sending you any more nude pictures. You're just going to have to do with the ones you have.
He's asking if you're embarrassed by the size of your manhood, and if not, why not?
If I've been asked about it?
No, if you're embarrassed by the size of your manhood.
I've got to say is this. I've got 3 inches of dangling fury. And if you don't like it, get the hell out of here. DPR loves it because his asshole is so tight and puckered, he can barely take anything.
What the fuck?
I'm telling you, it's really tight, man. British lawyers, they're like, it's like they're clenching the entire time. His shits are thin like a number 2 pencil.
I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning for this. Do you DVR Jones' asshole?
Indeed. I like to make things as awkward as possible.
Oh, hell. What the fuck? I don't want to go. I'm gonna have nightmares for a week now.
Oh, come on. Just by the size of my manhood, yeah. Well, DPR Jones, you know, it's really funny that he would talk about my manhood. I went from a fish wanker, fucking. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm at my flat eating fish and chips. I need to go to the loo. Like, come on, who the fuck talks like that? Sorry, sir. Have you not, like, America's been around long enough that you can stop talking with your fucking British accent, alright? We took over English. Start speaking it the right way. You gotta, please understand, for people that don't know me, understand that I'm totally fucking being sarcastic.
Yeah.
There's got to be a bunch of people in here who don't know who the hell I am, and they're like, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy?" He went from talking about DPR Jones' tight asshole to how America speaks English the best.
Yeah,
gotta be loving me.
I'm saying DPR Jones has a reply for you. If you do, you want to hear it?
Yeah, let's hear it.
It's a shame that Mrs. Cox's cunt is like a clown's pocket.
Damn. Dude, for real. Ouch. Good God. I don't even have anything to say to that. I'm not even going to respond to that. I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. All I got to say is, what clown college did you go to become a British lawyer? Seriously, like, is it a for-profit college? Would you arrest people because they didn't pay enough pounds for their fish and chips? Right, cheerio. Pop.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down.
I love Mary Poppins. She was my first crush. I love Mary Poppins.
Really? You like them old, huh?
Oh, no! I was like 6 years old at the time. I just thought, oh my god.
Oh, I thought you meant like at 6 years old you were crushing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jar was too, but
Yeah, well,
it wasn't Mary Poppins.
well, yeah, he's Welsh after all, so.
Now DPR is private messaging me. It says, he's got the heart. It says, I love you. Like, I'm not even kidding. He really is. He sent me little hearts that say I love you through Blog TV.
Oh, he doesn't love me then, does he?
I'll tell you what he loves. He loves a good bell end.
Well, there we go.
Right in his arse.
Yep.
Yeah, see? He just said, I love cock. How much more proof do you need?
Oh, Christ.
I'm sorry that this has deteriorated into nothingness. It was like supposed to be some kind of great conversation, right?
No, don't. This is what our normal shows usually end up going into. They just degrade it. Yeah, we start off all nice and serious, and then it just degrades slowly.
Well, we start off with good topics to discuss, and then as we move along, we always come back to the same topic, which is
sex.
How tight DPR's little ass is.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculously tight, guys. I'm telling you. Bring your lube.
Yeah. I went from Fox News to hating the color green to DPR Jones's ass. How does that work out?
DPR Jones has a tattoo, of the rebel flag.
The what flag?
You know what the rebel flag is?
Is it from the Star Wars one, or?
No, the rebel flag is when the North was fighting the South in the American Civil War, the South had the rebel flag. Well, DPR Jones has the rebel flag tattooed on the tip of his dick, and it says, "The South will rise again."
Oh, what the fuck?
It's an American joke. I'm sure someone out there will get it.
So bad.
I think Kitch has a question for you, Empty. What's E-questions?
Sorry?
What is E-questions?
He's a cunt.
Yeah, there we go. That's nice.
Yeah,
that's our motto, c0ct0pus. E-questions is a cunt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I've just been disconnected from the chat. How very nice. I'm gonna have to refresh, I guess.
Yep.
Fuck that. Alright, there we go. Anyway, so yeah. You've been going for 9 hours. I'd be long past done. Like 5 hours, I'm over it. I've talked about everything I can possibly talk about. I don't care who the co-host is. I'm like, shut up. Or better yet, just take over while I go take a nap.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's
are you
worse for
feeling
me
it right now that you were smart enough to do a 12-hour show, not 24?
Yeah. But the worst thing is my bed is just literally inches behind me, and it's been so tempting a few times just to crawl onto it.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, so what's the absolute dumbest thing you've ever seen on Fox News?
Absolute dumbest. I forget what his name was. He's a Fox News anchor, and he was talking about how the rates of Latinos and African Americans having babies was much higher, or getting to be higher than the rates that whites were having babies. Therefore, there was going to be more Latinos or African Americans in the future than whites, and whites would then become the minority. And so he was basically begging white people to have more babies. That's probably one of the stupidest things that I've seen come out of Fox News. I believe the video I made on it was called What the Fox, WTFOX.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
That's pretty bad. I mean, I don't know. I keep hearing this as time goes on, we're all just going to become like one giant race because we'll all be so blended together. But I don't know if we'll be around long enough to get all that shit to get that happening. To be honest with you, we're going to be the first species that is the cause of its own demise, which is something to really wrap your fucking head around. If you think about that, that's fucking crazy.
I think perhaps the stupidest thing I think I heard from Fox News was them supporting Rick Perry for that prayer thing, to get everyone in that stadium.
The stadium, yeah. Rick Perry, what a sorry sack. Anyone that supported him or Bachman should feel like a complete fucking idiot. And if they don't, shame on them.
Yeah.
Shame on them. You know Michelle Bachman, right? Jesus. Yeah. She's like the dumb of the fucking crazy dumb. I cannot stand that woman.
So, what was the gist of the point of the prayer? Just to hope God solves all the problems and makes the dollar more valuable or something. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, somehow God was gonna. It's not. By the way, it's not good enough to just have all the people in Texas at their own churches praying. You understand? Like all the religious people in Texas are all in church on Sunday. And they're all praying at pretty much the same time. But I guess that wasn't enough. I guess what they needed was all of those people praying to be in the same stadium. Because then God would have to hear them and have to answer their prayers. And you'll remember that Rick Perry prayed for water because Texas was in a serious drought. And right after that, Texas had some of the worst wildfires that they've had in their history. So he prayed for water, got wildfires, and all those people, they did accomplish something. They accomplished feeling like they did something without doing anything. So congratulations. I want to pray for more jobs because that's how jobs are created, by dumbasses praying for it. I don't want to go. I don't want to send out my resume. I don't want to fill out applications. I don't want to go to interviews. I'm just going to pray, and that job will fall right in my lap. Oh wait, no, God helps those who help themselves. So why do we need God again? If you help yourself, why do you need God's help? It's that. You know that poem Footprints?
Oh yeah.
Where the guy is talking about he's walking with God and there's two sets of footprints, but there's only one in tough times, and God says it was because I was carrying you. My version of that is the guy's walking, he looks back and sees only one set of footprints. He asks God, why is there only one set of footprints? And God is like, well, it's because I've been carrying you. Just kidding, it's because you've been walking by yourself. I don't exist.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my own personal ending to it, and I think it's much more appropriate. It's the atheist footprints.
It's more fitting, I'll put it that way.
Yeah, I think it's pretty. I think I'll write it up and make like beautiful prints of it and sell it to atheists, and then the only people that'll notice are people that actually read it when it's up on the wall, because it will make just like it like with the beach scene, you know, and then like you know all the full poem right there and nice writing, and we'll sell prints of it for $20 a pop to stupid idiots that like to feel good.
Oh, you should have like blood where the footsteps are, where he's going through shit. No, I don't know. Something like that.
There you go. Like syringes all over the beach and shit. Like syringes and dead fish. Yeah, that would be pretty.
You'll have to send Fox News a copy for sure. I think they'll appreciate that. They'll definitely make a news story out of it for sure.
Yeah, definitely. They'll be like, atheist mocks awesome Christian poem.
Yeah. Did you say you wanted to go on an interview with Bill O'Reilly as well? What would you ask him during? I don't know. What do you think?
I've got so many. I'd have to start off with telling him how the tides work. Then, of course, after that, I have to explain to him how the moon got there. Or better, as Bill O'Reilly didn't ask how it got there, he said who put it there. Which is showing you his frame of thinking. Like, if you're asking, oh yeah, well, who put the moon there? Like, you've got the mentality of a 6 or 7 year old, and you're not grasping the bigger picture here. But he thinks he's really, really bright with these questions, and I would just have to show him right off the bat that doesn't make a lot of sense. And I'd probably also want to talk about marijuana with him, because he's always making these arguments like these medical marijuana dispensaries, that he's saying heroin addicts, what they're doing is saying they get a prescription by faking an illness or whatever. They say they get headaches or whatever, so they get the prescription card. So then they buy pot from these extremely expensive dispensaries, and then they sell that pot to kids to make money for their heroin addiction. And he's made this argument over and over and over that legalized pot is being used by people that use harder drugs, and they buy that pot and resell it to kids. And I'm thinking to myself, black market pot is way cheaper than the shit in the dispensaries. The shit in the dispensaries is like top level, and they charge out the ass for it. And to make a profit selling that, you'd have to really know what you're doing, and I doubt you'd be some heroin fucking addict. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, if that's your argument, then why not say we should outlaw alcohol? Because heroin addicts can buy kids beer to make money to shoot up heroin. It's a totally bullshit argument, and he uses it, and I uses it over and over, and the people that watch are not able to think critically, and they just buy into that shit. And so I would very much like for him to talk over me so I could talk right the fuck back over him. He's also a big guy. He's like 6'3" or 6'4". I happen to be 6'6", and I'm a big dude myself, so I would not be intimidated by his ass at all. I'm sure they would end up cutting my mic, because they wouldn't want me in the same studio as that motherfucker. Yeah, I've heard stories about people getting escorted by security off of the what's it called, the lot, where they film, for disagreeing with Bill O'Reilly. Like, literally, and they'll make it like a cut to commercial and when they air the show. It's ridiculous. Fox News is so full of shit. So full of shit, and they've duped so many people. It is depressing how many idiots we have here, and it would be nice to get on Bill O'Reilly's show and maybe expose a few of them to a little bit of logic for fucking once.
Yeah. So what do you think Bill O'Reilly would ask you then? What would be his key question to you?
God. He'd probably want proof that God doesn't exist or something stupid like that. Probably something he doesn't understand too well. If he did any research on me, he would probably have some questions about my liberal political leaning views. He's definitely far more conservative than I am, and I don't know if he'd ask me, but I would definitely like to point out the whole, like, those ultra rich are not necessarily job creators in the way that they try and play it off, and they keep saying that they're going to create jobs by cutting taxes, and that's just absolute bullshit. In fact, when the U.S. did the best back in the 50s, when our economy was really booming and everyone, everything was going great, we had some of the highest taxes in the history of not just the U.S. but of the world. Some really high taxes, but it was only on amounts of money above a certain amount. So everybody doesn't get taxed. They get taxed a lower amount for up to this amount. And then if you make so much money on top of that, we're going to tax it more because you really don't need all that money to freaking live. Well, that idea has gone out the window, and now if you have 100 million, it just makes you greedier for 200 million. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
It's sick.
Yeah. Fuck.
Wait,
sorry.
Skype is trying to. I don't use Skype very often, and when I keep hearing it like boop 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 boop, like someone's fucking writing me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a nerd when it comes to this shit. I just finally got XSplit figured out.
Yeah. The same for us. We just got it in time for this show.
It's a sweet ass program, I'll tell you that. It makes it a lot easier for me because I can show video and then respond to it in real time, so I don't have to do all this.
Are you going to record those blog shows and upload them?
It does it automatically for you. Yeah. But right now I have Fox News lawyers actually came against 2 of my old videos. They didn't give me any warning. They filed DMCA's against them, and I was going to just counter notice like I normally do, but I can't watch the videos to see if they're actually considered fair use because they're gone. And when I was going to look at who I should write, it's like a list of 6 lawyers for Fox News. So I figured I'd just leave that be. It'll be on my account for 6 months. So I don't have the ability to do videos over 15 minutes right now. So those shows are friggin' long, and I feel like cutting them up into 15-minute chunks. So I will, maybe after I get that, well, maybe I'll shut up, dog. Shush. Maybe I'll use my other channel to load that shit up. This dog is going ape shit. Shut up. Stop it. Chill out.
Another question for you. Have you ever come across a Fox News story that's just too dumb for you to make you just say, there's no way I can make a video about this? It's just...
Yeah, I just say I give up. I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh, I see that all the time, actually. I just watched one today where it's Fox News, Steve Ducey from Fox and Friends, saying that he's defending. They were talking about how it's discrimination against Christians because this wedding photographer refused to do the photography for a lesbian wedding. Said, "Oh no, we don't do lesbians here." And they were talking about how that's discrimination against allowing businesses to do what they want or whatever. But what it boils down to basically is they don't want you to discriminate against them discriminating.
So discrimination against discrimination.
They say you have to tolerate our intolerance of these people. And when they talk about how they're just trying to run a business, but they refuse to take money from people for bigotry, and then they use religion as their excuse to hate on these people. Mormons did it too. Mormons until the 50s or whatever, they said that black people were black because they were burned as a punishment or some shit. And then they had to change their stance on it because it was so terrible looking, and so many people were looking down upon them because the civil rights movement was making poking its head out.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, a lot of stupid ass saying Christianity was being, what's the word, discriminated against when it was them doing the discriminating, and they just get so upset if you don't allow them to just hate people and use religion as an excuse for it. And you're, can you imagine if I said I believe in religion X or God X, and therefore that gives me the right to treat everyone like shit? or just the people I don't like, or I don't have to do anything. If I'm at my job and my boss pisses me off, I don't have to listen to him because my religion says I don't have to. And if you tell me that you're going to fire me because I didn't listen to my boss, well, then you're discriminating against me and my religion. It's just the biggest load of bullshit ever. And because it's Christianity and the majority of Americans are Christian, that's why to put up with. People don't seem to give a rat's ass that they're willing to put up with the bullshit because they're either Christian or they're just like not really religious, but they're willing to let it be shoved down their throat. I don't know. I got fed up with that shit. All it takes is a little bit of fucking research, especially here in America, into the religion and what it's fucking done to this country and how hypocritical Christians are about. They want freedom of religion, but then they hate when like Muslims want anything. Like if Muslims want some time at the school or they want to put up a mosque in their community, they're like, oh no, that's where freedom of religion ends. I've said it before, and I mean it. Christianity or freedom of religion in America just means freedom of Christianity to do whatever the fuck it wants.
Yeah,
it's sad, and that's why all these Christians on YouTube are like, oh, you're only against Christians. Why aren't you against Muslims? Well, it's because you guys are taking care of the Muslims. You guys are fighting each other tooth and nail, but the ones that we're stuck with are Christians. I don't have any Muslims trying to keep in God we trust on the money or under God in the pledge. Like they're not the ones fighting for that. It's you guys. What we're supposed to be in a secular fucking nation, so obviously not.
No, I heard this thing about they're going to from Brian Fisher. Is that on Fox News or? Because he says he wants to tax atheists or something.
No, he's with the American Family Association. It's like the Republicans fund it, and they anything with family in the title, is a load of gay-hating Christian bullshit. Is basically what it is. Can we get an update on the money? I haven't really said anything about the charity. I doubt me saying like go donate some money is going to do a whole lot, but go donate some money.
Yeah,
I'll try it anyway.
Donate more money and you will be forgiven. That's our motto for tonight.
I don't have like 5 picture right now, but I do have a mohawk. I promise.
Yeah. Awesome. Well,
our time's drawn to a close. I think we got like 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 minutes left.
Yeah.
My Skype is bleeping again. I have no idea how to look for this shit. It's kind of pissing me off.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think now. Mine's a blank.
Sounds like it.
Poor guys.
Tired.
Hoping
Need
to get.
sleep.
I gotta work another double tomorrow. That's all I do is like work, man. I swear, I got no free time.
I was going to ask, is there any other news networks you look at for stupid stories?
CBN often has a lot of stupid shit. You know what that is, right? The Christian Broadcasting Network.
All right.
Oh yeah, man, they got some stupid shit. Pat Robertson is always hilarious. In a senile way. I like to watch. Let's see. CNN fucks up more than you would think. I don't really watch MSNBC or anything. When I watch news, I try and watch like Al Jazeera English or Russia Today is good.
Yeah, I was going to say that's it's got some weird shit on it, that station.
I also like C-SPAN if I really am interested in what they're talking about, because that's just totally unedited, straight up how the government works, without the filter of some commentator and their opinion. It's one of my favorite oxymorons is unbiased opinion.
Oh my god.
It's if you think about it, there's no such damn thing, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still trying to get to that point where I feel like you sound, so I'm going to have to hit this again.
Yeah, another big hit.
I'm sorry guys, I'm just absolutely wrecked this week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's where I'm trying to get.
I'm a miserable cunt today, I'm sorry.
Hey, I live with one, it's all good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess.
Donate, guys. Donate.
Yeah,
Yes,
donate
please
like
donate.
crazy, all that good shit. And I would like to thank you for having me on and all that good shit. Stay tuned.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Definitely, it's been a good laugh having you on.
I do like to provide a little bit of comic relief, along with my very shallow insight on things.
Yeah.
But thank you. I hope you guys are a success. $1,800 so far is
Scary.
It's pretty damn good
Yeah.
as far as I'm
awesome.
concerned, and that can help a lot of people. So thank you to everyone that has donated, and thank you to everyone that might donate before the end of this show. So thank you for putting it together.
All right, and thank you for turning up, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Thanks, everyone.
Take care,
Ciao.
Octopus. All the best.